The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 50, play.
Let me change that to load out.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, check, lucky.
Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got guard. Check 9. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Get it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
As long as I'm here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Zipper. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 24. Big grip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, over here.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Sam off. 49. Check 49.
Okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Good.
46 down, marathon full.
Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nope.
Here's Gallman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I was going to say, one of them is a marksman rifle. Or maybe the AR. Because I'm pretty sure the M4
18 Gators.
assault rifle.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Smith.
I mean, this marksman rifle is straight. It's just you don't want to be in a gunfight.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got no tie, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18 Gators. 27. Watch the run. Hey, Charlie. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I got one. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. Going deep for Diggs.
There we go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again and again.
Oh, he's getting interrogated, dude, right? He's trying to play third.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 52 to Mike. Stop your whining. Done. What's your son?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I might bet this right here.
My bad.
I'm not getting ready to peek it because it's Dash. I ain't wanting to blow my tail up.
This
The
is so
Giants
unsafe for
offense
the
at
dude
the
on his
line,
balls.
ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I like somebody's over here to my right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bam, bam. 80 weapon. Check.
Oh, he's at the door now. Okay. I don't know what to watch.
They'll run with Barkley. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
60 yards. 5.
Rob, do you know where he went?
He's over here.
Mike. Watch the run. He's out, baby. That's
You got him?
I need to reload.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Partners,
Bro,
a lot
are you
of fun
serious?
watching
That
the
shield
NFL now,
saved
isn't it?
him.
Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different
should've went
routes,
for
and that
body
was it.
shots.
Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Gallman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
She was smart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 37. Joker. Slam. Hey, Alpha. Big grip.
This is Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
10 Lobo.
Probably mad at the game.
Ready? Hey,
What,
hey,
nigga?
right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. Takes 3. 218, chopper. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Check. Hot. Rush in. Hey. High 7. Check. Under 10. 10.
Gallman will run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 27. You're the night.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will tie his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I didn't realize I had to say close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I forgot there was a hatch up there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Hey, exit. Mike 27, Mike 27.
They're just going to give him Jake. Blackbeard.
Hey, Delta.
They'll set up a throw.
You gotta
He
make
slings one
Joe.
that's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Orbit. Check Mike 27.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Charlotte got it too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hatchet, you draw corner.
Man, why did I spawn all the way over here? Oh, behind blitz.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Another dangerous throw there.
I got jumped.
He's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
Let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. It's caught by Bryant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay. No, that's Justin.
Rocket.
Everybody be straight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Be careful.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Will tie as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try to jet sweep with Nelson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check. Here we go. Check.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short.
Oh, you kidding me?
It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now Gallman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On third down, Barkley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, God,
that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I knew they were on that side, but Nook happened to sit there and come looking for me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
That's big-time
Or
users,
maybe,
nigga.
partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested.
I'm with it, nigga. Nigga, that's Saquon.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, bro, shut up. Leave me alone. Let me be me.
Leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Get over that line, Barkley.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Alba's over there. I missed everything with that shot, too.
Switch.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running
Fall
back.
forward. There we go.
Brought down by Nate Gehrig. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check 26. Hey!
Crunch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Fall forward.
And he's going to get this
sir.
inside the 30.
Yes, sir.
10 yards, good for a giant first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
Wow.
Because they see
He
this
will be
starting to
standing right
happen
there.
as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking.
He was to your right. I don't know where he is now.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position.
Blitz should have ran in there right after me. He could have got that kill.
Tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
He's dead. Woohoo! Big time, nigga. Let's go.
Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard.
Damn, motherfucker saw my record, thought I wasn't coming to play. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point.
Yeah.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
You would have shot. Yeah, if you would have shot it, bro, I would
Now
have
after
been
the
dead.
touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Boy, he got shot me.
This is taken at the 3.
Oh, he about broke, bro.
He's across the
Oh,
35-yard
when you were
line,
trying
right
to
around
shoot.
the 36.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that junk a lot too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now Wentz. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
Yes, sir. Get him out of here. You're using him too much.
The team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by Nelson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to Turner. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Wentz now to throw.
Woo!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the
yes, sir.
The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be intercepted.
Ooh.
Snags it for the pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Have yourself a game, fucking DeAndre.
Hey, lock it. Check 13. Look at me. Go. Be driven.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind,
No, it was rough. I didn't know there was another way around where I was at. I thought I was on the dead end.
6 yards to pick up, and
I heard
that's a
him running.
1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fair.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Out.
Ready.
Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Switch. No.
Wow.
And he'll give
Hey,
it here to his
crazy.
running back. And he will force
I
his
know
way
they
forward
hurt.
for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Let's go.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block.
Yeah, he said that. You didn't see that?
Penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
I don't know how he did it, but he did.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
You better bring it. Shift.
Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Why is you downfield, nigga? Oh, God.
You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
No one can hurt you. Do-do-do-do-do.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
This nigga.
Saquon. This football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
As long as I'm here, no one can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz. Man
He
open,
caught that?
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play
okay, you'll get it.
here on first
Yes, sir.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip
Wow.
this one over.
I sat there and lit her up, but
The offense,
missed.
the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here.
I wasn't expecting it to be high and everything that
Out of here
far.
with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Here she comes.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd
Yeah,
applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams.
Nah, you were sitting there doing.
I
I didn't have mirror.